From the silver screen to your TV screen, from movie stars to TV idols, from those big budget blockbusters to those tiny little no budget indies, we have them all. This is Sinema East Africa, the first ever exclusive film and TV industry magazine show that brings you everything you need to know about the industry from this beautiful corner of our beautiful continent. I'm your host Charlie Karomi. My co-host Harlin Zabal is feeling unfortunately a bit under the weather, so it's just me for today. So to quote the epic 2013 blockbuster starring Bakai Dabdi, look at me. I'm your captain now. This is Sinema East Africa. Karibu. So we have yet another epic episode planned out for you guys, and just to give you some of the highlights, we'll start off with C News, where I look into the Maisha Film Lab. There's some film training going on there, very interesting stuff if you're looking to get into the industry. Then we'll go to the Big Five, where today we feature the hottest actors, the hottest male actors in East Africa. So ladies, that's one you'll want to stick around for. Then for the guys, you'll want to stick around for Bollywood and Nollywood. We feature one of the world's hottest actresses right now, Ms. Priyanka Chopra, and then we go on to our main interview where we headed over to Legit Productions to talk to them about the productions that they're running this season. So some amazing stuff coming up for you on this episode of Sinema East Africa. So we jump right into C News. Today on C News, we feature Maisha Film Lab. All over the world, the most important thing to a filmmaker is training. And the Maisha Film Lab are bringing that training local here to East Africa by enabling thousands of aspiring filmmakers to learn the craft. Here's that story. The Maisha Foundation's mission is to empower visionary artists by giving them the tools to tell their stories through film, enrich world cinema by bringing new yet unheard voices into the global discourse, and establish the roots of a self-sustaining film industry in East Africa. All of Maisha's programs are 100% scholarships. The film labs are conducted in Uganda, Kenya, Rwanda, and Tanzania, and this year's workshops are currently underway, running over the months of July, August, and September. Yo, I think it's pretty amazing what the Maisha Film Lab are doing. Taking all that expensive training down to the local Mwananchi where it can really take effect. Amazing work. From that story, we move on to a story of love. Popular Kenyan TV personalities Timothy Kimani, best known as Njugush from The Real Housewives of Kawangware, is tying the knot with his love, Celestine Dinda. She's from Tahidi High. You guys know her from there. He just finished paying the dowry for her, and they're just about to tie the knot. Here's the story that we have on that for you guys. Njuguna has cleared a major stumbling block to settling down with his sweetheart Celestine Dinda. He revealed that he has already paid dowry for his wife-to-be and that the two met in college and he fell head over heels in love with her, and this marriage is all he ever dreamed of. Oh, love, it just warms my heart. I wish the two the best of luck. Now from local news, we go international with Bollywood and Nollywood. And we start off in Hollywood with one of the hottest actresses in the world right now, Priyanka Chopra, and she's up to something new. Here's the story we have on that for you. Priyanka Chopra's next international project is Heidi Klum's reality fashion show Project Runway. She will be seen as a guest judge on the 15th season of the iconic fashion reality show. The talented star is on a roll, be it playing a role in the film Baywatch or collaborating with the super cool Pitbull on a single Exotic, or being the leading lady of the popular primetime television show Quantico. Priyanka is hitting all the correct notes as far as the Western entertainment industry is concerned. Yo, you can see why I think Priyanka is like the hottest thing in Hollywood right now. Anyway, we go from west to east. Now in Bollywood news, this week as well, two big Bollywood movies are going to clash at the box office. What's with Bollywood and blockbuster movies just clashing? Anyway, here's the story that we have for you guys.
जो बीत गया उसका सत्य तुझे बताना अनिवार्य है
Hrithik Roshan's Mohenjo-Daro is going head-to-head with Akshay Kumar's Rustom this coming Friday. The business at the box office is bound to get divided, but the clash has also brought in a remarkable episode in Bollywood. While there is a barrage of celebrities rooting for Rustom, nobody has come out and supported Mohenjo-Daro. Although one would have expected Hrithik to be visibly miffed with his industry colleagues not standing by his film, he instead took the other route and wished Akshay the best for his film. He did a countdown for both his film and Aki's, which clash at the BO this Friday. Although the trade is abuzz with the Mohenjo-Daro versus Rustom box office battle, the two superstars have proved that there are absolutely no battle lines between them. Akshay too immediately responded back with a chuckle. Yes, I did it! In your face, Harleen! I did Bollywood news and I don't think I sounded that bad. What do you guys think? Anyway, from Bollywood news, we go to something that I'm more familiar with, Nollywood news. So, into Nollywood news. Now, popular Nigerian sweetheart Princess Chineke is denying some pretty foul rumors going on about her. What rumors are these? Check out our Nollywood scoop. Nollywood actress Princess Chineke has debunked rumors that she's dating former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo. The actress, who made news headlines after she was engaged in an alleged lesbianism scandal which turned into a messy fight while on set with her colleague Christabel Godi, said she wondered why people made up stories of an affair with Obasanjo by merely seeing them together. She was of course referring to the time that she was in New York at the United Nations and her and Obasanjo met up at the venue. Actresses and their drama, but do you guys actually think this thing is true? Might be a story you want to check out later. Anyway, we move on to the main interview of the day, where Harleen got a chance to sit down with the producers at Legit Productions. Now, this production house has done a lot of work, including famed movies such as Mizizi, Rolling On, GSM, and Get Some Money, The Parable of Judas. Here's what Harleen learned about Legit Productions.
You're watching Sinema East Africa. This is your host Harleen Jubble for the main interview. With me today, I've got two very gorgeous, hardworking, ambitious, wonderful ladies. The list goes on because you're about to find out who they are, what are they up to, and what are they planning for us.
Legit Production is a film company. It's owned by these two ladies. We're actually best friends. So we opened it in 2014, January of 2014. That's when we began. Legit Production has two main objectives. One, the first objective is to showcase Kenya, and the second one is to give a message through the films that we make. Not just make films, comic films, dramatic films. No, but at the end of the day, we want to give a message, a specific message. So far, since 2014, we've done 4 films. Rolling On was our first. It was a 5-minute film, which was a really big step for us. We were able to get a few awards from Australia, from USA, from Spain. We were nominated in Spain again and in Kakuma in the dub. And then our second film was Mizizi. We did it in 2015. It was a 40-minute feature film. And then the third one was Get Some Money, a short film that gave us this. We did it for the Machakos Film Festival. And we, thank God, we were the third runners-up. Yeah, and then the last film that we did, we shot in June, 2 months ago. It's GSM, Get Some Money, The Parable of Judas. It's the feature film of the short film that we did. Yeah, so she knows what GSM is.
GSM, the feature film of this short film. It's a movie basically about the Bible. It talks about Judas Iscariot. We all know Judas Iscariot and the things he did for Jesus. So we are just putting it into today's context. What if Judas was here now? What if Jesus was here now? What could be the reason as to why those two, Judas has to betray Jesus, such kind of a thing. So we are just doing it in today's context. So it's a comedy and it's a very nice movie to wait and watch. Basically, we decided to do it in Kajiado because again, we want to sell our country. There are so many scenes in our country that have not been tapped, and we thought, why, as a company, as a production company, why not go through these places and look for good locations to sell our country? Because by the end of the day, we are not doing movies for the Kenyan markets. We want to sell our country out there. How can we sell our country if not through showcasing the good locations and sceneries that we have around? So that's why we went to Kajiado, and trust me, it's the new Jerusalem in Kenya.
The other theme that I'm noticing from Rolling On, Mzizi and GSM, these are very seriously awakening type of conscious subjects. I mean, anybody goes into films, they want to go into it for entertainment purposes. After all, profits are everything to a certain extent. But I'm seeing you girls and with your director Biko, you're taking on a very different risk of telling some very serious messages. Can you tell us, how did that come about?
When we sat down and decided to do films, we wanted to give a specific message. So basically, we just wanted to talk about something that is going to relate to the people out there, something that is going to relate to them emotionally, even some of them physically, like Rolling On. It's about the disabled guy, who gets a job. Most of the guys don't usually get jobs when they're disabled. So we were just trying to show that inability, what is it called again? Disability. Yeah, so thank you. So Rolling On was about that. And then Mzizi was about identity. It's about a Christian family, basically just tapping the life of the youth and trying to tell guys you have to it's called Mzizi because Mzizi means roots in Swahili. So the roots of the Kenyan root is the Christian life. So we're just trying to tell the youth, you guys, we are just going the Western way. Can we just come back and go back to our roots? And then GSM, as you've seen, it talks about suicide, the life of Judas, as Winnie has told us. But now it's in the concept of today's life. At the end of that film, you'll see the research about the killings, the suicide people are making in Kenya. What you're trying to tell guys is to show them basically people destroy themselves because of their pressure, because of such and such things. But people need to come back and realize their self-made capabilities and stick to that instead of talking to, listening to other people and all that.
You've already done Rolling On, Mzizi, GSM. From each one of them, or from any one of them, is there something very special that you've learned and that you'd like to always keep with yourself? Maybe a challenge or something positive?
Every project has been a challenge, and we've been doing this project when we teamed up with the Legit Productions. It's all about, every project has been about exercising or experimenting or putting our abilities to test, our creative abilities to test. Because if you look at Rolling On, totally different from Mzizi, totally different from Get Some Money, the short film, and way different from even Get Some Money, the short film, even though the story is the same, is way different from Get Some Money, the feature film. So it has been more of, for me as a director, it has been more of putting my creative abilities to test and seeing, can I wow these people differently? Or am I this cliche guy who's just coming up with same things? He did Rolling On about people living with disabilities, and then we are here again doing somebody else with a different disability, but in Mzizi. No, it's not about that. It's about life, because film is life. And life is never the same for everyone.
What's the future plans of Legit Productions? What are we going to possibly see from you? I understand one of the premieres is in 2017. Maybe Winnie and Wangui, both of you can give us a highlight of what's expected.
For Legit, we have big plans. Probably 5 years from now, not even 5, 2 years from now, we want to establish our own warehouse where we can, because we've actually acquired so many challenges as we were shooting our films and stuff, and we want a warehouse whereby people will be coming and shooting their films without really having challenges and stuff like that. And we are also hoping to have an editing suite one of a kind here in Kenya. So we are hoping that as time goes by, we'll be able to afford such kind. And of course, for the premiere of GSM, it is something that I don't know if Kenya is ready for this, because we are all expecting, it's cinema, we'll come to the cinemas and watch. No, this one is different. We are trying to pull something that I don't know if even Hollywood have pulled such a thing, but honestly, we want to do an outdoor kind of premiere whereby people will just come in and just have their barbecue as you're watching the movies, and we'll have very, very VVIP guests. So it will be something out of this world, and I just can't talk about the red carpet.
So 2017, you need to mark your calendars and be on the lookout for that movie, because it's going to be a hot one from Legit Productions. Anyway, we move on from that to trailer review. Now, since Harleen isn't here, I'm going to bend the rules for a bit. Today, I'm not going to do a review of a trailer. I'm going to review an entire movie, a short movie. How short is short? 4 minutes. That's the amount of time that Kibanda Pictures needed to tell their story in this film, Happy Anniversary. It features A-list Kenyan actors such as Gerald Langiri, Mombi Maina, and Claude Judah. Anyway, there's not much I can say about a 4-minute film without giving it all away, so check out Happy Anniversary.
If we stand together, I promised. I promise to be faithful to you. For you are the love of my life. From this day forward, for better and for worse, for richer and for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. According to God's holy ordinance.
Please, Steve, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. We can work this out.
Till death do us part.
David, please. Please, let's just try and work this out.
Happy anniversary.
Please.
There's Kibanda Pictures showing us that you don't need 2 hours to tell a story. Beautiful, short and to the point. I love the lighting, the production value. Beautiful short film there. Which brings us to our next segment. We go into our Big 5. So on the Big 5 this week, we feature the 5 hottest East African male actors. This one is for you ladies, so strap in. It's about to get bumpy. So on number 5, we have Ugandan Dean Nsubuga. You might know him from The Hostel, but unfortunately for you ladies, he's currently engaged to his wifey-to-be, so sorry about that one, tough potatoes. Now we move on to number 4. We have the Kenyan Kone Nuhum. Now you guys might know him from his role in series such as Mali and Jane and Abel, but he's also been in a few popular adverts as well. He was on the Safaricom ad, might have spotted him there. So that's number 4 on our list. Now on number 3, we have a bongo man. We have Hemedi Suleiman. Now you guys might know him from Tusker Project fame. He's a singer as well, but some of the projects he's done, and he's done a lot, are projects such as Kigodoro, Njia Panda, Wailiana, and so many more. And that's why he comes to number 3 on our list. Now on number 2, we have Kenyan Nick Mutuma. Now we featured Nick last week, if you remember, because of his brand new series, This Is It. But he's also done other projects such as Changes and Sugar. So he makes number 2 on our list. And number 1 on our list, the hottest male actor in East Africa. Drum roll, please. We have Lenana Kariba. Now, this Kenyan has been in a lot of projects. You guys probably remember him from Lies That Bind. He was one of the stars there. But he's also done other projects such as Saints, and he was on House of Lungula. And recently, he's on the 2nd season of Sense8. So there you have it, the hottest actor in East Africa. And ladies, you're welcome. So that's all the time we had this week. A short episode, but short and sweet. Anyway, if you want to watch last week's episode, it should be somewhere right here on your screen. So click it, watch it, enjoy it. And be sure to subscribe to our channel for all this cool content that we keep posting. And a comment below, leave your comment below. We love hearing from you guys. Tell us what you think about the show and what you think we should cover next week. Also catch us on our social media handles, which should be on your screen right now. Talk to us, follow us, retweet us. We love hearing from you, and this is all for you, our fans. Anyway, that's it for this episode of Sinema East Africa. I've been your host, Charlie Karomi. I'll see you guys next week.